Good morning, students. In the last financial management classes, we have discussed about the concept, definition of finance, and how the finance is related to the business. And also we have discussed about the scope of the business finance. In the earlier class we have discussed that is the business finance is a integral part of the overall management. It is related to the different departments of the business organizations, the financial departments. So, and day by day when we goes on discussing about the financial management, many more things are there to discuss about the things. Today we have to discuss about the importance of the business finance. Number two, that approaches to the business finance, approaches of business finance. And third, that is aims of business finance. My dear students, when we are discussing about the importance of the business finance, so let us the term use the business finance, the finance related to the business, the corporate finance. The corporate finance means how do the finance is related to the business is important to that of the business. As I discussed, that is the blood circulation is very important for human being, for every living organism to survive the life. Similarly, the finance is very important aspect in related to the life of the business, for the survivability of the business. The life means what happens, that is the flow, that is the finance. The flow of the finance means what happens? It is the acquisition of, that is requirement, acquiring of the finance and using many more things. It is very important things for to study the knowledge or to gain the knowledge regarding the financial management for the financial management. Because as we know, the circulation of the blood is it is carried out, the function is carried out not only for one organ but is different organs. Similarly, for every department in the whole business organization or that is business organization, they have to think about the financial management. So, what is the importance? If you will start about the importance of the business finance, broadly we can say that is what happened to run the business, to carry out the business. For to carry out the business, finance is also highly essential. For the stability of the business, finance is also the very essential. Which in the later part we will discuss all the things about these things. The business, the finance is not related to the any size of the business. It is the small size or of the medium size or the large scale size, whatever the business. That is main to start the business, the finance is essential. And to carry out the business, the finance is also essential. Unless the finance is not there, the insufficient of finance is there, means the business cannot be run. The business, there is a question mark in the sustaining of the business. Whatever be the, if you talk about the creditors, how they will lend the money to us? By seeing the business properties, by seeing the business work, by seeing the business turnover. All the things all the things is totally related to the business. So it does not depend upon the size, it does not depend upon the ownership, whatever maybe the single owner, maybe the partnership, maybe the company formation, whatever may be, the finance is very, very important. For the important aspect of the financial management, we can say that is business finance is very, very important in case if you say about the increase, because the business finance lead to the increase in the size of the business, lead or helps in the increasing the size of the business. Now let us example, now you start a business with a small unit. Day by day when the rotation of the money or the rotation of finance is going on, the business going on, and you have jump for another unit. Once started with the single unit, now it is jump to the second unit. What we can say that is for the vast empire, small kingdoms is very, very essential. So it is, we can say that is for a vast business organization, small units is also essential. So we can say that is a increase in size is also impact or to that of the influence to the business enterprises. That is one of the criteria which aims related to that of the business finance. And wide distributions of the corporate ownership, that is also very, very essential for that of the business finance. And another, we can say that is the corporations, and you know that is the ownership and the management is totally two separate things in the business organizations. And why? Because they have the two eye on the business finance, how they are utilizing it. The ownership is spending the money. The management is utilizing the money in an efficient way. Both have the eyes on the business organization, and they help it to lead to the profitable organizations, or may lead to the squaring or doubling the unit of the organizations. It is very, very essential. So maybe we can say that when we are regarding the importance of the business finance, first point we can say that it helps in financial planning. What is the financial planning? As you know, that planning is a beginning step or the starting point of the management. Similarly, the planning of finance, or that is how to get the finance, that is the very important, and how to use the finance, that is also very important. Before the getting the finance, before the using it, you have to plan it properly. For that thing, you have to make a budget. how much we have to acquire and how much we have to use it, the utilize of the money. That is very, very essential. And if without planning, we cannot get the right amount of money and we cannot use the right amount of that is what happened, money, or that is the finance in proper manner. So, business, that is the importance, that is what happened, main importance in the financial management in the business finance, it helps in the what? Financial planning. And second point, that is what we can discuss about the acquisition of fund. The question arises, where we have to get the fund? What are the different sources of the getting fund? How to use that fund? The use of fund may be in the later part. Before we have to think, that is what happened, where we have to get the fund. What is the criteria are there? Do the criteria is suitable to us in acquiring the finance? Do the finance which are available at the minimum possible cost? That we would think it. That we would search it in order to make the efficient financial management. So it is one of the very, very importance of the finance, that is what happened, acquisition of the fund means getting of the fund. So after getting of the fund, we have decided how to acquire the fund from where, because so many instruments are there, financial instruments are there, and so many institutions are also there in order to acquire the funds. So this is the very, very important part. We have to decide it from where do we get the finance for the business in a possible cost manner. Then third point, that is what happened, that is, you can say, that is the proper proper use and allocation of fund. Planning, you have to plan for the finance. Second, what to do and what not to do, we have discussed here. You have to plan earlier. Second, we have to require, that is how we have to acquire the funds in a possible manner which will be bearable to us. Third, that is the proper use and allocation of the fund. Because we are getting the fund, it is not in sources, natural sources, or it is not the funds from the owner's pocket. It may be, but even now we are getting the funds from different other sources. If you not use the collected funds properly, then it will a void of negative. It is a great loss to the business organizations. So proper use of funds is also very, very important. Where to use? That we have to know the knowledge. And when we have to use, that we have to have in our mind. In that way we have to allocate the funds. We have to give the proportionate of the funds to the various departments. Because in the business organization is not in the four wall of a corner, but is the what happened in the many departments. In four wall of a corner, but there are many departments and all are required funds, and that we have to see. Because every department requires some finance to carry out their own functions. So that is the proper use and the allocation of fund is also very, very important. And another we can say, that is what we have to take financial decisions. It helps in taking sound financial decisions. Taking financial decisions means you have the potential. It's your role of financial manager. As a financial manager, you have the potential to take the decision where you have to use the money, where you have to get the money, and you have to answerable for that question, for the functioning. So it is totally based on, it is totally depend upon the financial manager who have to take the decision how to utilize the money and how to acquire the money, all the things. All the functions of related business finance, it is totally depend upon the financial role. A financial manager who should take the sound financial decisions. Otherwise, that may be the interpretation may be the wrong, and all the burden will be go to the head of the financial manager, and the blaming will be also to the organization, to the management, and bring to all. Then in another cases you have to discuss about the improvement of profitability. We have to measure the money. We have to count, we have to take the, you have to think every moment that there should be a loss to the organizations. You have to think of the thing of the profitable of the organizations. If there is a improvement in the profitability, that may be the progress in the business organization, that may be the increasing the units of the business organization, that may be the give the mostly many benefits to the employers, management, ownership, all the persons who are engaged in the business organizations. So why you have to think it? You have to think that in every stage there should be an improvement, or there should be a what related to the improvement of the profitability of the business organization. The finance where you are using it, you have to think there should be no loss. Okay, these all the things what are important. Next we are also, that is you have to think that is the what increasing the wealth of owners as well as nations. Yes. If there is a profitability, there is a additional money came to the pocket of the owner. That enhance that there is a growth of the business organizations where owner will, or we can say that any investor also will take interest in putting their own money into the business organizations. So the wealth of the owners or the investors, that is also lead, or that is also help in the what according the finance to that of the business. It side by side is also help in the development of the nations, because as there is a unit, the organization is improving, the organization is expanding. There is so that is the capitals coming to the nations is also increased. There is a more opportunity of services, opportunity will be there, many more functions will be carried out, or many more extra benefits to the nations also. We can say, or we can discuss in the later part of the chapter. And another that is we have to have mobilizing in saving. What is the saving? We learn from the childhood. Saving is very, very important for every individual, for every organization. Savings may emerge or save, that is any, that is in a critical period of business, saving will be that is will save the business organization. So that is a very, very important thing. You have to in mind how to mobilize, how to, that is what, utilize the money, or we create a saving or the finance, which will be very, very essential to the every part of the organization. That is very, very essential. So my dear students, in the importance of the business finance, we said that is this financial or financial manager, or there is a role of the finance manager. They have the playing a leading role in maintaining the importance of the business, or that is the finance. One thing, financial planning, acquisition of bond, proper use and allocation of funds, taking sound financial decisions, improvement of profitability, increasing the wealth of the owners or the investors, and the lessons and the mobilizing of the what, that is in nations. So one thing, when you are discussing on the requirement basis, finance is broadly divided into one, that fixed capital requirement, and another working capital requirement. On the basis of the requirement in the for the business of the business finance to the organization, we can say business finance totally related to the two cases. One is the fixed capital requirement and another is the working capital requirement. Suppose, my dear students, let us take an example. Suppose we want to build a home. Okay. We require purchasing of land. We require, that is, you have to, money is required for the purchasing of land. Money is required to build up a house. Money required to bring the electricity. Money required for white house, the coloring of the house. These are what happened, that is the fixed capital. The purchasing of land, and buildings, and built up area, all the things, it is the required of fixed capital. It's one time investment. But in order to maintain that house properly, we require the working capital. It means for to build a business organizations, we require large amount of money or large amount of finance in order as a fixed capital requirement. That cannot be what? Utilized in another way. If we have built for that purpose only, and we have to fix it for future prospect also. And to maintain, to run the business means purchasing of the raw materials, purchasing of raw materials, day-to-day expenses, these all are what happened, that is the working capital requirement. Rising of costs, whatever may be. So many functions are coming in this in order to maintain, to run the business. Salary, wages paid and everything. Even some papers and periodicals also included in the working capital. Yes, it is a one-time investment, one-time use of money, but here it is a daily requirement or every day time requirement of the money is there. So, side by side, these are two interrelated, that is, two are interdependent to each other, and these are the two requirements for the success of the business. We cannot ignore any one of the two things. Both are very, very important aspect of the what? That is the business. My dear students, now we will discuss about that is what happened, approaches to the business organizations. Approaches to business finance. Here actually you can say there are two, the traditional approach and modern approach. So here let us, what is the traditional approach? The traditional approach, it is developed during the 1920s to 1950s. Here, this approach resembles or highlighted only procurement or getting of the funds, not the financial management. Here in these things, ignore the working capital. In the traditional approach, we have to discuss about only, that is, this approaches is only what happened focused on the one-time investment. Okay, and it ignores the importance of the working capital. It also ignores the financial decisions making, because financial decision making cannot be taken during this traditional approach. Okay. And there is a issue of allocations of funds in the traditional approach. Many more, only it is a short, it is a narrow sense, not the broader sense, it is the narrow sense. The traditional, the starting approach of the business finance, it is the traditional. Means we know that is when we are studying it, there may be some things are there, not the past, but day by day, when the many more things came to that of the organization, we say that is the what happened, it is developed to the modern sense. The modern, it is what happened, modern approach. Whatever the lacunas, whatever the difficulties arises, finds in this traditional place, that is overcome in the modern approaches. It is the broader sense. If it is a narrow sense, it is a broader sense. Not only here we are discussing about that it is not only deals with the only allocation, that is the requirement or acquiring the business finance, it is also highlighted on the use of the business finance as well as the what happened, the financial or management of the business finance. Here we can say that the management of the business finance is also in the case of the modern approach. Here also we are talking about the raising of funds and become the integral part of the overall management, because financial management is become the overall part of the management. The planning, raising funds and that is allocation of funds, control of funds, all the things, planning, raising, allocation, controlling of funds, all are discussed or related to this modern approach, where that is not find in that is case of the traditional approach. So this is the what happened, two approaches when we are discussing about the business finance. One is the traditional approach and another is that is what happened, the modern approach. My dear students, another three things we have to discuss here in the modern approach. We have the investment decisions and financing decisions and dividend decisions. These are all taken in the modern approach of the business finance. So last topic, that is, it is the what are the aims of the business finance. What is the aims of the business finance? Aims of the business finance. My dear students, we have already discussed many more things of the business finance. So, first, very important, four things we have to acquire. That is what happened from this all the discussions. That is acquiring sufficient funds. What is the acquiring sufficient funds? What is the acquiring sufficient funds? How to get? In the importance of the business finance we have already discussed. Okay? The funds should be sufficient. It should not be cutthroat. It should not be that is less. The getting of the finance must be widely open in the market, because we have to create such goodwill in order to bring us the acquiring the funds from the market or from the any other sources, whatever. That is depend upon the business organization and the goodwill and the name of the business organization. That is the one, that is the acquiring the sufficient funds, and another, that is the proper utilization of the funds. Yes, at the right time we have to use the right amount of the money. That is the proper utilization of the fund. We have to supply the funds to the various department head by measuring their value, how much they require. Okay? Because overflow and high flow or the low flow is true. It should not be there. It should be maintained in a proper, so that you can use the proper rate. So that is acquiring sufficient fund is also one of the aim of the business finance. Proper utilization of the fund is also, and improving profitability is also one of the very important aims of the business finance, because when there is a low profit, we cannot say that our business is good, because profit only highlights to the sustain of business. Profit extend the business. Profit helps in survival of the business. Profit, that is, gain the goodwill of the business, all the things, whatever may be, all the things is in. And another last point we have to test, that is what? Maximizing the firm's value. It is the wealth maximization, we can say, in the latter part. in the coming objective we have to discuss about, that is, we have to highlight, that is, in what way that the funds value must be given more importance. Organizations, the asset, the worth and everything will be the good and must be improved. All the things are interrelated and all the things are very essential or state the aims of the business, starting from the acquiring to that of the maximization of the funds value. So these are all the three things, topics we have discussed, that is the importance of the business finance and approaches of the business finance and aims of the business finance. Okay students, in the next class we will discuss many more things about the things, objectives and other things about the business finance and role of the business finance manager. Okay, have a nice day, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.